I am back. Deep dish pizza, too many pints of beer to count, a bacon flight, and an $80 lift to the airport later. Gomer is only 2 days late to perhaps the biggest content drop of MLB The Show history. I mean, no exaggeration, this is hyped up to be like the Bible 2. Everything you thought you knew is now changed. We have tons of stuff that dropped, and we have future stars, which is only one small portion of it. So we're going to go ahead and give my opinion, my chance of ranking every card, all 30 of them, all 30 of those bad boys. Who's the best? Who's the worst? Find out more at 11. Leave a like down below. Subscribe if you guys are brand new to the channel. And let's go ahead and get into this one. Again, I appreciate your patience here. For me being away the last couple of days, it happens. It was a very fun trip, and I very much enjoyed myself. Moving on to the first pack, we have Gunnar Henderson leading things off, and I'm going to go ahead and go through the top pick and the bottom pick. We'll go 1 through 5. So, Oswald Peraza. He's great. 99-97 contact. He has 82-86 power, respectively. Diamond defense, 87 speed. So, now, something you're going to learn here. Apparently, every future for every team is either a shortstop or a catcher. Like, there's no other positions that these teams have in the farm. They're going to have... I don't know who the fuck are going to play some of these other spots, but they got shortstop and catcher locked down. So, you're about to see a lot of shortstops. A lot of backstops here. Peraza's a great one to lead things off. Gunnar Henderson, he's close. 104 power against righties is great. Good defense, a commonplace. Good speed, a commonplace that you'll see basically amongst everyone. Of course, I've not had a chance to use the swings here, so opinions are going to vary come a week from now. Next up, we have MARTINEZ. Certainly I didn't butcher the third name on here, although I can promise that I'll mess up no fewer than 5 throughout this video here. It's good. Third baseman, can play second and short practically like every card here. Fielding and speed a little bit lower. The contact against lefties at 82. We have BELLO here for the Red Sox. He's got 4 pitches. Throws them rather hot. 99 on the gun. 100. Triple digits if you get on your knees and beg. He has good hit 9. Good K per 9 if that means anything to you. The control is okay, but 4 pitches and 1 being a 2-seamer doesn't do it for me. Josh Lowe for the Rays, you're not LOWE. That's Brandon. He looks good. You know, great defense, great speed. The next Kevin Kiermaier, apparently. Although he's not played too well from what we've seen. The NL East. This is close between these 3 here, but I'm going to give it to BATY. Like I said, a lot of shortstops. Here's a 3B. He's one of the best hitting cards out of the bunch. 108, 100 power against righties. 94-88. Great contact. The speed a little bit low, but great arm. 92. You can play him in left field. 62 speed is definitely doable, but I'd recommend just keep him at 3B. I have no idea if I'm talking very loud right now. My ears are deafened from those couple flights. I'm not sure what happened. They were popping like a bag of Orville Redenbachers. God damn. It's not fun. Khalil Watson right here for the Marlins. 96, 92 against righties. 88, 84. Again, good speed, good defense. Shocker. He looks good. A lot of these cards, I can't really say too much more. He's a lefty. You know I have a fetish for that. A lot of contact here for Bryson Stott. He has 88-87 on fielding and arm strength, 83 speed, can play 2B and 3B, like most of these shortstops here. Good. The 2 cards here, Brady House, Brian, whatever your name is. I don't think he's too good. No particular reason, like he's fine. That little smile there. The next Trey Turner, maybe. Nice amount of speed, but not Trey Turner-esque. Just so many shortstops, man, and he's like the worst out of the bunch. So, we have Michael Harris, not a fan of this card. The power's low, the contact isn't crazy high, just doesn't really do anything for me. Moving on to the next one here, we have the AL Central. Start things off with Austin Martin. Absolutely no bias here detected, just to let you know. Ton of contact, 110, 118. The power's good enough. Well, maybe. Contact kind of saves him. Like Ketel Marte, Mookie Betts-esque, hit a perfect fly ball. Could end up, 250 feet. Good speed, good defense. Has outfield capabilities as well as third and shortstop. So he can play a couple different spots, which is nice. Lord knows, Lord help me, Yolqui Cespedes, Ioannis' brother. He's Ton of power, 97, 100, 84, 88 contact respectively, good fielding and good speed. Wish his brother could have learned that trait, but of course, you know, he's a good outfielder, you know, in his days for the 50 teams that he played, like half a season. He got passed around more than Wendy from Breaking Bad. Rewatching it, very, very good. Favorite show of all time, if Better Call Saul didn't exist. Jackson Joby. Job, one of the two. He looks good. No sinker. Cry. He should be decent enough. 94 hit 9. Not my favorite starter. One thing I will point to, I wish there was more pitchers in this bunch. No relievers, obviously, but just like 5, 6 starters, I think, out of 30 cards. It's a little slim. We have Jorge Valera here. Nothing crazy, you know. Good against righties, okay against lefties, average fielding. You'll see, a lot of these cards are the exact same. Cookie cutter, which isn't a problem, except I would like there to be different attributes in the game. I've been a strong proponent of this for a long time. If you add things to differentiate, you won't see so many of these cards being the same except for a different name. So more quirks, stuff like that, to differentiate Austin Hendrick from Garrett Mitchell, although I think these two cards are pretty discernible. You get what I mean. Henry Davis, I think this is probably the weakest pack to NL Central back-to-back, because I didn't think it was too strong on the first Team Affinity stage either. He's good, 97 arm, again the fielding we don't really care, 52 speed, he's great against lefties, does well against righties too. I like that card there. Garrett Mitchell, already, like, there's a lot of flaws. The contact isn't great. The power is even worse. He has good fielding and speed. He's got that going for him. I'm sure he has a nice personality. Austin Hendrick here. Ton of power. 110 against righties. Contact is pretty low. And fielding and speed's good. You know, it's about on par with all these other cards. CROW-ARMSTRONG. Be lucky, perfect fly ball to make it past the infield. 65 power against lefties. Not ideal. Otherwise, he's a terrific defender and has tons of speed. Like every other card here. Mason Wynn, no power. He has tons of fielding, tons of speed, and good contact. Again, you see what I mean here. Like a lot of these cards, I just don't see too many people having a reason for them. But this one right here, Justin FOSCUE, is unique. You know, he has a little lower contact, certainly lower speed. 46 is a new record. I don't know what he's eating, just Pop-Tarts a day diet, because this guy is slow as fuck compared to every other future star here. But he has a lot of power. If he hits it out of the ballpark, I guess nobody cares how fast he gets around the bases. Then we have Corey Lee. I think he's one of my favorites throughout the catchers here. Just good. 94, 100 power, respectively. Max arm, 64 speed, I think is pretty much top end. The blocking stat, 75, matters kind of. Then he can also play first and third at a silver shield, which is pretty hot. So I like that card there. We have Matt Brash. Again, no sinker. Oh no, 99 hit 9. He's going to throw rather hot. Mariner here kind of reminds me of a righty Randy Johnson. Should be kind of interesting. Control pretty good. You'll have to, again, note that for a lot of these cards. Reed Detmers. Problem with him, why is he a little bit lower? I don't like the speed. Doesn't throw too hard, obviously. And then only 74 and 70 on the circle change and cutter. You need all the help you can get on that circle changeup. Every pitcher seems to throw it in the game. Every legend, every current player, every future star. Nobody throws an actual, honest-to-God changeup anymore. It's the circle changeup. The bane of my existence, and everybody has different timings for it, making it oh so difficult to do it on pinpoint. So, Shea Langeliers, another catcher for the A's that I won't be using here. NL West, last pack in a banger. There's a lot of good ones here, and the best pitcher, in my opinion, for the NL West, for the whole Team Affinity, is going to be Bobby Miller for the Dodgers. Wouldn't you know it? You spend the most and you have one of the best farm systems in baseball. Tough to compete against, huh? He's got this sinker. He's got this splitter. He throws 99. Well, he throws 102, rather. He has outlier 1. And that is perfect. That is perfect. You see sometimes where Zach Britton, the double outlier, actually works against your favor because the four seam and the sinker come at such close velocities that, of course, one has a significant more amount of break. But that being at 95 is kind of perfect, in my opinion. And the control is not that bad, 78, 75. I know we knocked on Detmers a little bit, but it's the curveball. If you're throwing that anywhere else but the dirt, you're not playing the game the right way. So it's good enough. I love this card. I'm very much looking forward to it, not looking forward to facing it. Next up, we'll put Michael Toglia here. I think this is the only switch hitter out of the entire group. I don't know if I agree with that. There's just a lot of catchers, which we're going to talk about. Campusano and Bart. He's all right. 84-92. He's the next Josh Bell, if he had a glove, it seems. Campusano I put a little bit over. Joey Bart. Why? I don't know. They're pretty much the same card, and they're right next to each other. You tell me who you want. It's either, are you a Padre fan or are you a Giant fan, or who do you hate less? And then, of course, the D-backs, unfortunately. It's like in real life. Or I think the Rockies are actually in last place. They're duking it out for 4th. He's going to be fitting in there. Again, doesn't have too crazy pitches. Again, he might be a glitch. Maybe he has a crazy good windup. I'm not too sure. But just off face value, not one of the better pitchers here. But again, that's kind of what I was saying. There's not that many pitchers, and certainly not that many good ones, right? So, again, this is how everything is going to be set up for these packs. You have the future of the franchise. This is going to be lasting for a month. You get to choose one player at the first one, and then the second one you get to choose again. So I liked the randomness to an extent, just not if I didn't get who I wanted. You know, it's cool if you got who you wanted, but then again, they were no sell, so I big fan. 12 out of 30, would have preferred 30 of 30. Shout out ESPN there, but 12 will do. Let me know in the comments section which ones you guys are enjoying. Streams are coming back real large tomorrow. Twitch.tv/GomesDaLegend. Fuck yeah. Thank you all for watching.